Okay, I think I'm live. Good afternoon, everybody. This is Shirley from Shirley's World, and this is my Wednesday tea time video, where I talk about mostly reselling and other things too on Wednesdays. Just sort of chit chat with whoever comes on. I'll answer any questions if they're nice. And we'll just talk about, today I'm going to talk about how to get inventory during this time where we're sort of shut down. It's starting to open up right now in Ohio, but not, my Goodwill stores aren't open yet, but a few of them are. And my hair salon opened, but they're still making appointments. Hi, Sue. Yeah, my hair salon opened. They sent me an email, but you can't call them for an appointment. They're going to fit in whoever had appointments in the past, and I can't remember for the life of me if I had one. I usually made them, every 6 weeks, so they may be calling me. But you can't call them until they get all these people fit in if you want to go. Now, I read all about how they're going to do it. It's only one person in the salon getting their hair done at a time. So this is going to be a long time for them to catch up. But they're going to be open very extended hours. So if she calls me, I'm thinking of probably going. You sit in your car until they call you in. You don't see anybody until I see a Markella, the one I've gone to for 30 years. Hi, Bumblebee. Yeah. There's a chance I may be getting my hair cut at least in the next month because it is starting to drive me crazy. I think I should stop chopping on it. And the back, I can't see, so I haven't touched it at all, and it's long and horrible. But anyway, I'm waiting to see if I get a call from them, because I usually did have sort of I would make an appointment every 6 weeks, and it would be on the books. So that's who they're calling back first. So we'll see. And if I happen to go to get my hair cut, that's one of the Goodwills over in Strongsville. That's one of the Goodwills that has opened. Now, none of the ones in Medina, close to me, the ones that I usually go to, they have not opened yet. I'm not thrilled about going into a store yet. It will be the first time. I haven't been in any stores. I've only been to the chiropractor. I did go to the chiropractor again yesterday. However, the first time I went, hi Kitty, the first time I went, he had a face shield on. This time when I went, I had my mask on. He did not have any shield on or any mask. Now he just came in and adjusted me, and that was it. And now the first time I did say when I made the appointment that I wanted, I asked him if he would wear a face mask, and the girl said, "We'll tell him that you would prefer that he wear something." So maybe that's why he had the shield on the first time. The second time I didn't say anything. I just assume. Just order a hazmat suit and go. Yeah, I wish my son still had his hazmat suits. He used to remove asbestos a long time ago. And that's what they wore. They wore those hazmat suits. He looked like a space guy. But Yeah, that's what I feel like. I would feel safe in one of those. But you have to take the headgear off to get your hair cut. So anyway, I've ordered, the trouble with being at home all the time and being on the computer is I've started to order things like I'm hoping everybody else is too. But now everybody else will be looking forward to going to the retail stores. But I did order some masks because I think I have 1 or 2 left in my box of regular masks, you know, the paper masks with the wire over the nose. Those I had a couple boxes of them. Actually, they were used to when I cleaned my chicken coop out twice a year, spring and fall. It gets really dusty, and we'd put masks on to do that. But never thinking we'd have to wear them for something else. But I've worked my way through those masks. So I did order some. The first one I ordered, and everybody's selling them. You know, I wish my sewing machine worked, and I would have sold them too, but because they're so simple to make. And they're charging anywhere from $6 to $12 a piece for them. Anyway, I saw this pretty purple one, okay? So I thought, well, I'll order that one. So I ordered it, and it comes right from Medina here someplace. And it looked really nice. It's thick, though. It's 2 layers with the elastic. The trouble with this one is the elastic is way too small. It puts it so tight over your face, you can't breathe, which it's important to breathe. So I actually sent a return in for this. And he just notified me, just keep the one you have, and they'll send another one with much longer elastic on it. So I think if it fits on with loose elastic, I mean, these are just for your, you know, to keep other people from you sneezing on them or something. So it doesn't have to be super tight or anything, especially not now if they're opening up. Half the people aren't even wearing masks, I swear. But anyway, I for sure am not going to give, I'm going to still give him an excellent feedback. I would never give anybody bad feedbacks now. And so nice that he's going to send me another one and to keep this one. So I can always put somehow just put tie things on this one. But then today, because I had ordered from 3 or 4 different people. So today, this one came. Well, there's 2 of them. I ordered 2 from this person. Now, these are shaped like that, and they have the more rounded, and these are nice and loose. Perfect. They don't make you feel like you're smothering. Whoop. And I love this pattern. It's really pretty. However, the other one he sent me, you didn't get to pick your pattern, was this. My least favorite color ever. But it's all right. I mean, who cares, right? So I'm anxious to see. I have a couple coming from Amish country. I don't think this is the one from, well, these may be the Amish ones because they are coming from Ohio someplace. So we'll see. So what else did I order? I use, I don't know if you've heard, Boom by Boom, the Boom sticks. I use. There's 3 different sticks for your makeup. It's not really makeup. It's moisturizer and sort of a thing to make it's called Glow, and then one for your lips that's just gives you a little bit of color from your lips. I use those all the time. But then they have this wonderful jar of stuff called Boom Silk. And it's just a wonderful, I can't tell you how soft and wonderful it is, but it's expensive. It's like for 4 ounces, that's the middle size, 4 ounces, turn it inside out. For 4 ounces, it's $44, you know. I'm not sure if it was free shipping or not. I don't think. I think plus shipping. Yeah, I could put it on the white side, I suppose. But, so I ordered a jar of that yesterday or the day before. I don't know. I ordered a couple other things. I've just forgotten that when things come, it's sort of a surprise because I just order things here and there. Some of the things I needed for like poly bags, or, you know, those clear plastic poly bags. I need some of them again. But when you sit around and look at things on eBay and Amazon, you tend to want to just order stuff. So that's what I've been doing with my time. Bumblebee, how are y'all doing there? I told your son I was going to give my grandson his YouTube channel name so that he could, because he's a gamer, even though he's young. He's just real young. But he loves the type of games that your son plays, so we'll see. Today I have my tea. I'm drinking peach tea with milk in it. It's very good. It's one of my favorites. And I think I had 3 cups of coffee this morning already. The ant situation. The ants have cut down to, I'm only seeing onesies. One runs out, it must be the scout, and I get them each time I see them. But they're still around, of course. I don't know where they're all hiding. I haven't found that yet. But it made me think of, I don't know if anybody remembers, do you girls remember The Twilight Zone with Rod Sterling? Do you remember The Twilight Zone? There was one, in The Twilight Zone, there was, what was it called? Night Gallery. Those were the most scariest ones. Night Gallery. There was one called, it was about an earwig that got in somebody's ear, or somebody put it in his ear or something. I don't remember exactly what the story was, but it was probably one of the most terrifying Twilight Zones that there were on TV at that time. But the night before last, after I had fought these ants during the day, I felt something tickling in my ear. It's probably my hair. But that's all I could think of. It was in my ear. An ant got in my ear. And then the more I fussed with it, the more I could hear something. I was driving myself crazy. I mean, I almost lost it. But at least I didn't get a Q-tip and puncture my eardrum. But that's what it reminded me of, that story. Evidently, it scared me enough. It made a big enough impression. That's the one I remember from the Twilight Zone the most. That one and something on the airplane. something was looking in the window. They were flying and something, this monster, whatever it was, looking in the window. That was another one I remembered. We had a defunct Amazon account with like 15 items. You mean somebody ordered on your Amazon account? Oh, I thought I had been unsuccessful at reinstalling it, but then sold a book last night. Oh, do you sell on Amazon? I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah, you must sell on Amazon. Yeah, I sold on Amazon a long time ago. Well, how long's it been, Sue? You were here once when I was packing books. I just sold books mostly. And things I would go retail arbitrage, I would go find some things and send in. It just got too confusing to keep track of what I had and there, and I just didn't like it. So I finally just, years ago. Yeah, years ago I did too. So I quit it. I quit my store so I wouldn't get charged for them storing things. All that stuff. I had some of it sent back to me, and most of it, you tell them they can destroy it. I don't think they really destroy it. They just sell it on their own, probably. I don't know. But I was pretty much done with ever selling on Amazon again. So that's when I started concentrating on eBay a lot more. So I tried to do a recorded video yesterday. I spent from 10 in the morning till I left for the chiropractor at 1. I wasted all that time, and only maybe the first part of the video that I will attach to the front, because now I have to redo the whole video. Just the very first part will be from, you'll be able to tell because I'll have different clothes on. But what I did was I was sitting on the floor, not on the floor, on a bench, tiny bench on the floor, so I could get to this big bin of stuff. The video is about when we cleaned out the desk that's in there now, those drawers full of stuff. And it was about that. And I was showing the stuff that were in the bins, but it didn't work out because the camera angle was not good. And how I'm going to do it now is just show the stuff that I've now sort of categorized and put things together. You'll still see everything that was in the drawers, but it'll be much more organized, and it won't near be as long because this was just getting beyond putting it on. So yeah, a couple years since I sold. Yeah. Oh, you never did FBA. Yeah, I did FBA because everybody kept saying that you just never, that's the only people that were selling, the ones that were doing FBA instead of the you keep it at your home thing. But then I didn't have enough room to keep. I was going to lots of book sales and library book sales and all kinds of, things to get books. I didn't have enough room for all these books. I have my own books, which of course probably out of all my books I had, and I now only have 2 different bookcases. Before I changed this room, this was the library. I had about 6 different bookcases full of books. And of course, most of those books weren't something that would sell, because nonfiction is what sells on Amazon, mostly, not fiction. And most of mine are fiction, except for that shelf right there, back there. Those are all garden books. And the next shelf too. Those are all gardening books. Now, I may go through those and see how they'll do on eBay. I may start putting them on eBay, especially at this time of year. I should have them on right now. Books are so easy too. You ship them by medium mail, and yeah, those would be so much easier to try to do those dishes in the back room. So maybe that's what I will do. But I have to tell you that I bit the bullet, and today, this morning, this goes along with me ordering stuff, I ordered from Wholesale Ninjas. I ordered the smallest box of 100 items of personal care, or health and beauty, they call it. But when I went to put Lindy's 15% off coupon on there, it didn't take it. I don't know if it was, I didn't write it right. You know, maybe it had to be all capitalized and not spaced where I spaced it. I don't know. But they gave you, your first time on there, they give you a 10% coupon. So I at least got 10% off. So hopefully I can use Lindy's next time if I find out exactly why it didn't work this time. I'm sure it's because I didn't put all caps or something on it. It has to be, I think, exact. So 100 items cost me $183.68. So that's only, what, $1.84 a piece. So we'll see. It's just a test. It's a test to see if I like doing that. It'll teach me to do quantities of things where you just put one listing on, because I've never done that yet. So I'll have to learn how to do that. You just put the one listing, and then you have a countdown for the number of pieces that you have. Teach me what to bundle and what not to bundle. I'm just going by what Lindy is teaching. And also, Suzanne A. Wells has in her video, she has about doing that too. Bumblebee, let me put you up here so I can read this without looking. I never had that much on and didn't want to pay FBA fees. I know, I probably should have tried just a few things. I think I started before they came up with, I quit because they were really raising fees. I think they've reorganized better now. I don't know. It's too much. I'm already now on 3 platforms. And if I count Mercari now. So that's enough for my little brain. I had a Poshmark sale today, or was it yesterday? It's an eBay sale that I just got hanging there. But yes, I went through some YouTube videos and found some newbie videos of how to start selling on eBay. And I'm sending them to my daughter to see if I can spark her interest, if she'll watch them. She never takes the time, you know. But I brought down a load of wash that I have to do in my little washing machine. And a few pieces are this thicker fleece stuff. So You can only put a few of them in at a time because these get so heavy when they get wet. So it's going to take me 2 or 3 loads to do this wash basket full of stuff. So maybe I'll do that this evening. And today it's 60 degrees and sunny out. It just reached 60 degrees right before I came on here. So it's only going to be going up from now. Bumblebee, do you have the rain yet? You're probably warm. And it's supposed to get warmer each day, but we're supposed to have rain, like for 4 days off and on, 4 days in a row. So what I'm thinking is tomorrow I should go to the barn, especially if it's raining, and see my horses. They'll be inside if it's raining because they need groomed really bad. No rain yet. Yeah. Is it sunny? Still sunny there? It's beautiful here. And the golf course is full of golfers. And there's a million carts because everybody has to be in a separate cart. They can't, there's no 2 men to a cart. So everybody has a cart of their own. So there's double the carts on the golf course. But I noticed when I went out that the golf course, this is the fullest it's been. Even with that nice weekend we had. This is a really busy day on the golf course. Let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh, I didn't get my stimulus check yet. I heard from a couple people talking about the stimulus check is they had definite days of people getting Social Security into their bank accounts. The days were today, it was supposed to come, or the 15th. Or Friday. So I didn't get it today. I haven't actually gone on the site and checked what they're saying since at least 2 weeks ago. But maybe I'll get it Friday. Who knows? Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. Yes, beautiful here too. After this, I'm going to go outside for a while. My chickens have already been out in the yard all morning, and I put them back because a few of them were getting frantic, which means they probably had to go in the nesting box and lay their eggs. So you didn't get yours either? No? I don't know. Come sooner or later. And now there's going to be sending the second batch out. It'd be great if we got them all within a few days. Look at all that money we'd have. Yeah. There's 4 in the chat. Yes, hi everybody. Whoever you are, say hi. I just see you, Bumblebee, and my sister. It should, but it hasn't. I checked this morning. Hasn't shown up in my my account. No. So I don't know what's going on there. I did talk to my not my accountant, but my tax guy. He's in Florida. But I called him to see how they were doing, number one, and told him I didn't get my check. He got his, but he says a lot of people that he knows hasn't gotten them. Oh, you washed the items for my box yesterday. I have all kinds of things coming. My Bumblebee's box gonna come sometime. I have a thread up box gonna come sometime, and now I have a wholesale box. All these things to look forward to. That's what I need. Things to look forward to during this time. My girlfriend came over. Maybe I said this last time I was on. I don't think so, because I think she just came a couple days ago. She came over and picked up eggs. But I just put them on the deck, and she left me a bag, a treat. It was some homemade cake with chocolate frosting. Well, it was really peanut butter and chocolate frosting. But yeah. So today is ironing and ship Amazon books. Yeah, tonight will be washing clothes for me. I don't know if there's anything good on TV. Probably not. There's probably only one thing now that I watch, and that's on Mondays, I think. 911, the original 911, the fire department. I'm not crazy about the second one they put on, the 911 Lone Star. I don't like that one as much. So I just watched the original one. That's about the only thing I can think of that I like to catch. It's all recorded on my DVR. Is it DVR? Yeah, DVR. But other than that, if I'm going to watch something, I just watch a Netflix movie. Has anybody watched any good Netflix movies? I spend most of my time looking for a Netflix movie that sounds good. I've started several and just turned them off because they just didn't. They have to catch my interest right away. Yeah, that's about all going on today. Dexter hasn't noticed what time it is yet. He's upstairs taking his nap on the bed. My little skinny cat is taking her medicine every day without any problem. She is less active, which this will do. I mean, if you have hyperthyroidism, you're like active all the time. And she was, but she's not eating as voraciously as she was. She's still eating all her meals. So this half a pill seems to be okay if she just gained some weight. I haven't noticed any weight gain yet, but she's only been on the pills, half a pill for a week. So it's probably going to take a while. Yeah, you wish you had connections for the pierogies and treats. Yeah, Judy, she's a wonderful cook. She is, she just cooks all the time. The last time I went out to the barn this last week, I took her 5 dozen eggs. 5 dozen. She's the one that gets most of the eggs. And she always leaves me. She always gives me treats. This last time, what was it she gave me? She gave me bread pudding the last time. Bread pudding. And she said, I missed the rice pudding, which I love her rice pudding, by a day. But evidently, Her whole family ate it up. But she made bread pudding, and that's what I got. I love bread pudding. So that's gone already. So, yeah, I'll trade eggs. Of course, I'm not producing the eggs. I don't have to do anything but collect them from the chickens. Yeah, and then I get treats. Yeah, her pierogies are something else. Her pierogies are wonderful. I still have a lot of them in the freezer because she gives me sometimes 3 to 6 at a time, and they're triple the size of a regular pierogi. They're like a meal, one pierogi of hers. And like she says, you can eat them for any meal. You can have them for breakfast if you want. Depends on what you put on top. So, like the potato pierogies, I mean, you could put, you know what pierogies, the potato pierogies are wonderful if you have canned apple pie filling. Put those over the top of a potato pierogi. You can cook the pierogies are already cooked when she gives them to me. They're cooked and then frozen. I mean, they're boiled and then frozen. So they're cooked through, but then I put them out and I fry them with onions in the frying pan. So fried onions and the apples, they're good together. So that's a wonderful combination. In fact, I'm making myself really hungry. But what I have to do when I go go out in the kitchen is I have to slice all the rest of the tomatoes I have left, Bumblebee. I'm going to slice them. I found a container. And like you said, slice them and freeze them with wax paper in between. So I had a big flat container that I'm going to layer them in there and then put them on pizza. Yeah. So what I might have tonight, I might pull out the pizza I have and make the pizza. It's a great big one. Make that in the oven and have a couple pieces of pizza, and then I freeze 2 pieces of pizza each in a plastic bag. And then I have pizza, it's quick to do. So that might be what I do. If I don't do the pierogi, which is real tempting now that I've talked about it. Yeah, I don't know who else is here. Maybe when your husband's in a tizzy, he needs to sit on the nest. What? Yeah. Let's see. No, that's my Boynton chicken. It's like my mascot. It's the Boynton chicken. I had the Boynton calendar for a couple years. They're really funny. And I didn't get it this past year. I may get it next year. But see, it says Boynton on his foot there. This little chicken leg. No, I'm not selling. It's my mascot. There. Yeah, I don't have any stuffed animals to sell. I'm thinking of maybe doing the rabbit, but I love this little rabbit too. That's why I haven't sold them. It's a handmade little bunny that is old. I've had him since my shop days. And probably won't sell him either. Yeah, some of those stuffed animals just speak to me, so I don't know. Every day asking me for the stimulus check. Oh, your husband? Yeah. Bumblebees. Let me see. This is about the tomatoes. Slice thin so not too much water on the pizza and may need to cook a bit longer. That fresh tomato is so good. Oh, I bet it is. Yes. Okay, slice them really thin. Got it. Yeah, I need to do that after I'm done here. But I'd like to go outside while it's still warm. So I'll do that. I'll go outside first, then I'll do the tomatoes. Oh, you just, I should keep the chicken. Yeah, I'm keeping the chicken. You just know I put things on the table I sell. Yeah. No, he was just there to say hi. Yeah, sometime. It won't be today, probably. Maybe, I don't know, when I'll ever finish that recorded video. I was going to do it today earlier, but I never got around to it. So maybe tomorrow morning I'll do it. And then I'll get that recorded video up. It'll be, it'll be a video between this one and the Sunday one. That's what I should do. So if that's all I have. Sue, did you watch Forrest Gump? It came on and I told my sister had never seen Forrest Gump, and I told her she had to watch this movie. I mean, it's a great movie. And so it came on. I saw it like 15 minutes after it had started, and I texted her that was on. She said she was going to go watch it. I don't know if she did or not, but I ended up sitting and watching the whole thing. It's 3 hours long. It's so good. And Tom Hanks is my favorite. Let's see. Let me see what you're talking about, the chicken or the tomatoes. Are put in half circles or quarters depending on the size of the tomato. Okay. These tomatoes are, even though they're the ones on the vine, which are usually, like I said, tiny, these are like full-size tomatoes. So yeah, I may cut them in quarters. Can also sprinkle, dry. I have a lot of dried basil because I grow basil in my herb garden. And then I dry it. Yeah. Yes, it's something that you have to plant every year because it's only an annual. So that's why I have to dry it to have it. Oh dear, you fell asleep? Oh dear, so you still haven't seen it. You have to watch the whole thing. So if you watch it, I'm not even sure, is it on Netflix? If you watch it, watch the whole thing from the very beginning and watch the whole thing because it matters. Yeah. I couldn't stop watching it once I started watching it again. That's about the third time I've watched the whole movie. Oh yeah, your Olive Garden meal. How was that? What'd y'all have? That's one restaurant I wish they'd open here in Medina. Because we had a couple of restaurants close, one of which was Eaton Park. I don't know if you have that, Bumblebee, where you are, Eaton Park. It was just a nice restaurant to go into, not fancy at all. But they had the best milkshakes in the entire city. And then they closed. Oh, after the chiropractor yesterday, guess what I did? I went to McDonald's drive-through. I haven't been there in forever. But I figured it's pretty safe. And how they pay for it, they'll take cash money, but I didn't want to do that. So they swing out a card reader and you insert your own card, your chip reader in there. So nothing's getting touched or anything except the food bag and everything. But I got a McChicken, fries, and a chocolate shake. And boy, did it taste good. It's not good for you, but I haven't had that in so long. Somebody had on, a cooking person had on how to make McDonald's fries. And he showed exactly how they do it. And the reason McDonald's fries are so addicting is, number one, they're cut thin. I mean, they're thin fries. They're not cut like the ones that you can cut yourself. I mean, you can cut them thin yourself, but they soak them in sugar water with corn syrup and sugar in. And then they freeze them. Or they may freeze them first, then soak them. No, they just have to soak them first. Then freeze them. And then they drop them in the deep fryer. But that's what makes them so addicting. They have sugar in them. Of course. Yeah. I don't have Olive Garden here. No. I've had Olive Garden. I've gone to Olive Garden in when I used to live in Parma. We used to go to Olive Garden. Oh, you only slept a few minutes. Okay. My chickens, I don't know. If I carried the chicken with me, they'd be okay. They're just not okay if they see another person. If I'd put this down in there, they'd peck at it, I'm sure. Let me see. My sister says here. Olive Garden was okay, but not as good as last time we ordered from there. Chris said they were so busy that the line of cars went all around the building, so the dinners weren't really hot enough. Yeah, it was Mother's Day, right? Yeah, everybody went out to pick up food for Mama. Yeah, my chickens still haven't learned to play the xylophone. I cleaned it all off because it was a mess from sitting in their coop, in their pen. I may try again this summer. See if they'll peck at it and make sounds. I don't know. So that's about all I have to say about that, just like Forrest Gump says. And I don't know. I still have a couple masks coming. I have one coming that was only $5.95. It's just black. I only ordered one of those, but I have some coming from Amish country, and I don't think it was these. Come to think of it, they look different. They look more like these. And hoping that they don't have tight elastic. If they do, I'm just going to cut that elastic and hand sew some tie things on it. I guess. I don't know. I mean, how many do I need? This is enough. I just need enough that I can wash them and have another one. So far, these shaped ones win. Especially this one, I like. So I will close for now, everybody. We never found out who the other couple people were on here. Every once in a while, somebody comes to my YouTube video. It's usually after the fact, and it's somebody that doesn't have anybody following them or anything, and they just say, "Let's be friends," and that's sort of creepy. Yeah. So I'm going to close for now, go outside for a while, and feed my dog, and I will see you. You'll see me, hopefully, in a recorded video, and then I will see all of you Sunday at 4 o'clock for What Sold video. So I am going to close and see you the next time. Bye.